is still true. We like to play like the 7 hours of consumption game. We want all of our new leads to know who we are at NCI, to know what we believe in. And so that's why we put out little clips of this and that, and here's this workshop, and here's that workshop, because we want you guys to consume us so you know who you're buying into. However, that is still part of nurturing that could be optimized. And then back to that belief of mine of like, oh, if I just get better at sales, or if I just get more sales calls, I'll make more money. The difference that unlocked it all for me is that this is really a different game. It's in no way is this about directly arbitraging a sale to a cold or warmish lead. Instead, creating 7 figures as a solopreneur is about creating customers. A customer who's ready to buy the solution from you. We have to create customers before we sell high ticket to them. Let that sink in, because that was the key word. Like, as I'm learning under Jason and like watching him do his thing, I'm like, oh, I see what's happening. Like, we're building trust. We're giving people an opportunity to taste test NCI or test drive us. And in that process, we are creating customers that will be ready to buy down the line. Meanwhile, we're making a good little chunk of money off of these smaller ticket or mid ticket type of experiences. So, does that part make sense, everybody? We are creating customers in a different way before we even sell to them. Customers that are already bought in. And really, I guess you could say, like, the difference is like marketing qualified leads, MQLs, and then sales qualified leads. Sales qualified leads, SQLs, are people that are, of course, qualified to buy, that we already know are engaged and bought in because they bought a little something from us. So I'll give some examples. I'm going to walk through some prompts of how this all works, help you start conceptualizing this for your own business. So a customer, back to this point, it's someone who's already bought a solution from us, stranger, or what we would call like just a marketing qualified lead. They might need a solution, but they just haven't experienced it yet, or they haven't experienced your solution yet. So the strategy would look like create a very low ticket, frictionless path to become a buyer or a customer. For me, like, this feels like a relief. Like, I'm burnt out from the content game. I've done organic for so long and it still works, absolutely. But man, I'm just tired of trying to convince people that they need the solution that I'm selling. So instead, this is a different angle of like, well, let me just meet them where they're at and solve the problem that they know that they have, present a solution to them that's like, oh yeah, like, cool, I'm into that. Like, I might not be ready to buy Jaren's one-on-one coaching, but like, I like this concept of like the smaller, maybe $17. Let me get in on that. I'm down. Like, giving the people what they want. So here's some 3 prompts, and maybe actually I'll give you some DJ time to think of this. Maybe we'll start with the first one. It's my first time teaching and DJing. I got to prep it all now, but hopefully so far this is making sense. Like, we're on the same page with that. But the very first prompt I need you to consider is like, what solution do you actually sell? And generally, it's very simple. It's very simple. We like to overcomplicate it. I'll give you the next 2 prompts too. The other thing you need to consider, and this is the beginning of the path of like how we're starting to think differently, how we're going to market differently by answering these questions. What do you actually sell? What solutions are your competitors selling? And then, very importantly, what is the problem that your ideal client is currently aware of right now?